But it's not all bad news. In fact, if you look at the lamestream media, it's practically no news because they're desperately trying to figure out how to spin this shit.
This one actually is really hilarious.
This is comedy gold.
Right here.
The Biden administration is building the wall. Not a joke. They just waived 26 federal laws to make it happen.
Okay. Now, do you understand the rumor behind why they're doing that?
No, feel free.
Texas is about one cunt hair and a nipple away from dumping the United States.
Yep. Biden administration says there's an immediate need to waive regulations and build a border wall as the migrant crisis spirals out of control.
This has been out of control for a decade.
Yeah. 4 years ago, this was racist, and now they're advocating for it. And 4 years before Trump, Obama was talking about the same shit.
Now, as a retired veteran, if I was to get like a letter in the mail, you know, hey, we need you to show up here to go track down illegal aliens and throw them out of the country.
There you go.
I'd do it.
Yeah, I'd be there.
I mean, I'm not going to kill anyone, but I'll run you down in the supermarket and throw you in a van and take you back to Mexico.
Yep. I love this. So I'm just going to go ahead and call Joe Biden Hitler for this for the remainder of his term, even though he's actually doing the right thing. Oh, but this isn't the funniest part. It's not just that we're literally turning our backs on 8 years of bullshit rhetoric, because now the problem is actually in leftist cities like New York, Los Angeles, Chicago.
You mean the
Martha's
sanctuary
Vineyard,
cities?
the sanctuary cities, the people who voted for this shit in the first place.
Yeah.
Apparently, our president wants to try to play both sides of the fence that he's building. Biden says he doesn't believe in border walls after the news broke that his admin is building a border wall and says that he can't stop the construction.
So the dictator in chief. All right, so what's happened? So let's break this down into grunt talk here.
Wow.
Okay, so the dictator in chief, when he was installed, basically took down a bunch of presidential decisions against the immigration that was under Trump. All right, so he did that. And then those cities that have to deal with this migrant flood of bullshit on the southern border started busing these said individuals to sanctuary cities that voted to be sanctuary cities.
Yep.
It's in the name, sanctuary. But now, because feelings don't feed people and shit is not free, they're all upset about it because it's stretching their resources too thin.
Yep. It's almost like we warned you.
Yes. We warned you.
The thing is, these are typical leftoids. They are perfectly okay with voting for things that they do not believe will affect them. But as soon as it's in their backyard, all of a sudden, they flip the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, if I recall, they sent a couple, was it 3 or 4 busloads of immigrants to where's that one island?
Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard.
That's where they filmed Jaws.
And they literally just came unglued.
Yeah, and they had them out of there within like 36 hours.
Yes.
And after it was over, they're like, oh, we feel culturally enriched. Like, bull fucking shit. You treated these people like mosquitoes.
Now, listen.
Hilarious.
I have no problem with people who want to come to this country. I literally don't. As long as they follow the process.
And they do it right.
And when they come here, they have something to contribute. I don't want people coming here who are immediately going to go on WIC welfare and Section 8.
Amen.
I don't want to pay for that.
Yeah. Now, if you want to have a conversation about how cumbersome and bullshit bureaucratic the immigration process into this country is, some people have been here for like over 10 years, paying taxes, doing everything right. They still haven't gained citizenship. We had that story about the German family who came over here literally to avoid religious persecution. They've been here for over 10 years. They've had children here. Some of their older children are married to citizens here. Oh, we're going to deport you. You're the wrong color.
Yeah.
You're not going to vote Democrat.
Listen, I just think that's a travesty myself.
It is. This is the state of our country now. Yeah, look at it. I love this. Bing! What a piece of shit. I love it. Do you believe the border wall works? No. Then why are you building it? I'm not.
All right.
Well, that's not what I heard.
I mean, we had those. They put those floats in the water to keep people out, and everyone whined and went crazy about that. Now, listen, this is going to sound bad coming from the popster, but I want to see triple concertina barbed wire the entire length of the border. I want seismic detectors to find out if they're digging tunnels.
Yeah.
All right. If you get caught bringing over fentanyl, you're going right to the front of the line to get the hot shot or the electric chair. I am done. This needs to come to an end. And those drug cartels over in Mexico that are doing their stupid shit.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time 1,000-pound bombs dropped on compounds that were doing stupid shit. And it won't break my heart.
We'll never see that in our lifetime. Our Congress is in bed with all those cartels.
You're right. Well, don't say our lifetime because no one ever knows.
Yeah, no one ever knows. Never say never. But if with things currently as they are, with as corrupt as this bureaucratic Bolshevik bullshit has become, it's not going to happen.
No. Well,
they're too busy circle jerking each other behind the scenes.
Like in the 80s and 90s, that happened a few times, allegedly.
Yep. Allegedly.
Compounds in the middle of the night just evaporated for
Allegedly.
whatever reason.
Yep. I'm just wondering when we're going to start to see all the articles calling Joe Biden a bigot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, where are all those old articles about Joe Biden being Hitler and all that shit?
I'd be interested in how many articles they did about Trump being a bigot because he put up the wall.
Yeah. I love this. Biden on declaring an immediate need for new border wall construction in South Texas. Oh, the money was appropriated for the border wall. I tried to get him to redirect that money. I can't stop that. The buck stops here. Oh, I can't stop that. But of course, leftoids being leftoids, they're not going to hold him accountable. Trump's border wall was never just about security. It's meant to remind all Latinos that we're unwelcome, from Julito 77. Will there be the same article about Biden? Nah, probably not.
Probably not. Listen, if you come here illegally, you are not welcome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I don't care what race, color, creed you are.
That was one of my favorite things to ever come out of AOC's cock-holster. Well, just because they're illegal immigrants doesn't mean that they've committed a crime.
Well, what? Illegal alien. Illegal is the root word for breaking the law.
I love it. All of these, different dudes are putting these old publications talking about a border wall being racist on blast since this has come out. And I'm sure most of them are reacting with absolute radio silence. It's not about national security. It's about stoking racial resentment. At Jason Sattler, will you now do a piece on Joe Biden? Whoopsies.
Well, if they won't, we will.
Even Pelosi, border wall is immoral, expensive, and unwise until the illegals come to my neck of the woods and then get them the fuck out. You think I don't have enough trouble? I look like shit, my mind is going, and my husband's having gay hammer sex.
Gay hammer.
Fuck! And I don't get my cushy office anymore.
I am so glad he told her to get the hell out of there.
She's a piece of shit.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.